We have three specific zodiac signs right here: Pisces, Gemini, Virgo. While you already went through all the pain, you are moving on and you're doing everything to get them out of your mind. At this moment in time, they're currently going through the pain. And why are they going through the pain? Why? Because when you guys first ended up breaking up, they were doing everything to avoid the feelings. They were out there with somebody, they were having fun, but now that they see that you're moving on, you are growing as a person and you no longer need somebody like them in your reality. Now they're starting to feel the pain of, oh crap, I messed up. Oh crap, now I do feel it. But the thing about it is that you know that you would not let somebody like them back into your reality. Okay, I don't know what specifically feel like you had to tell them to shower. Okay, I don't know why, but look, stop taking extra shifts to forget about them. It's not your energy, it's theirs. Let's dive in. Welcome to your reading of the day. I'm specifically picking up an energy of pain, okay? Maybe you are in pain, maybe they are in pain, but we're specifically going to find out what's currently going on with you and what's currently going on with them. Okay, you are in this energy of just being you, okay? And honestly, you are more in this energy of no longer wanting a relationship with them, or you are more in this energy of no longer wanting a relationship right now at all. Okay, that's where you're at. That's how you're feeling. Love can wait until 2030. El amor puede esperar hasta 2030. Right? That is the energy that you're on with the Knight of Pentacles and with the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands not only suggests that you are focused on you are focused on things that make you happy, and you are focused on making money. You are focused on making money, finding stability, but I don't know why I feel like you are doing all these things. You are trying to stay busy. You're taking extra shifts just to completely forget about them, just to completely push them out of your mind. Okay, and that's perfectly fine. You are doing those things because you feel like it's necessary to do things to be able to move on. So yo te entiendo. I understand where you're coming from, right? I want to be honest with you. Them having the Nine of Swords right here and the Two of Cups, they want to completely forget about you, but they're having a hard time doing so. Okay, let me explain. The Two of Cups usually signifies a broken relationship. They have that in their back of their mind. They have that as being, I broke this relationship, I messed this up because of my emotional immaturity with the King of Cups reverse. Okay? And with the Nine of Swords, they're also trying to avoid thinking about it, but they're having a hard time doing so. Okay? Right now, while you are focused more on your growing, your stability, things that make you happy, they are more focused on the part of wanting to get rid of the situation out of their mind because it does bother them. It does los molesta, right? And with the King of Cups specifically being right here in reverse, we're dealing with a specific person that lacks emotional maturity and that lacks the emotional availability with the King of Cups reverse. Honestly, I don't know, I'm specifically feeling that they are some sort of water sign. And then we also have the Ten of Swords right here. So if I'm being fully honest, right now they are definitely going through the pain that you already went through. Okay, I feel like the pain that you went through was instant. You cried, you felt the pain, and now you're doing everything to put that pain past you and completely walk away. And I praise you for that. Right? But they're feeling the pain right at this moment in time over the fact that you are now focused more on you and you're not going to be focused on somebody that can't even take care of themselves. I know I'm specifically feeling that you would tell them to take a shower. Yeah, I went quiet. Because why in the world are you telling a grown-ass person to go shower? What do you want me to tell you? That's you lowering your standards for a creature. You realize that, right? Okay, and overall, with the Nine of Swords being right here, with the Ten of Swords, we have the acknowledgement of them not wanting to feel the pain over the fact that you are no longer stuck on them. But of course, you're no longer going to be stuck on them because you personally feel like your energy does not belong with them. And I praise you for that. I 100% want to give you a high five for that. Okay, I also want you to acknowledge that with the Ten of Swords being right here, they are the type of person that are going to ignore their emotional problems no matter what. So once you guys were talking, once you guys were in a relationship and you try to bring things about fixing the connection, about basically just making things work, they didn't quite enjoy that. To me, they're truly sounding as somebody that's emotionally unavailable or somebody that likes to avoid their feelings, avoid when things get crazy, right? And I personally feel like that was a humongous turnoff for you. And it has to be a humongous turnoff for you because with the Knight of Pentacles right here, you were focused on basically trying to build the relationship. You were focused on trying to bring forth more clarity into the connection. And with the Justice being right here in reverse, you were the one that was basically sacrificing yourself more for a person that can't even understand themselves, right? So in the process, you ended up hurting. In the process, you ended up feeling worthless. Then we also have the Eight of Wands right here. When you were in a relationship with them, it seems that you were sacrificing everything about you for them. Okay? And look, I'm going to say it like it is. Right now, to me, it definitely seems that life is starting to pick up more for you. Okay? Life is going to go in a fast streak of success for you. The thing about it is that with the Justice being right here in reverse, I want you to acknowledge that you still have a little karma to work on, meaning that you haven't completely done healing. So with the Justice in reverse, you have to do that. You have to acknowledge that this person put you through pain, and you have to acknowledge that this person is not fully healed, and that's what they put you through that pain. Right now, you know that if somebody in your reality shows up with the same characteristics, you cannot take them back, or you cannot basically put them in your reality because you are going to lower your vibrations. You are going to lower your standards for them. Okay, the thing about it is that you are way more than them, and I feel like you have to acknowledge that with the Queen of Swords and with the Knight of Pentacles being right here. Okay, with the Knight of Swords and with the Ten of Swords, they're struggling to basically move on from the pain. Right, I personally feel like once you guys broke up, they didn't acknowledge that they were in pain because of this breakup. And now that you have completely moved on, now that you're doing better, 3-4 months ago, they didn't want to acknowledge that pain, or even a few weeks ago. Now they're starting to acknowledge it. But you already went through that pain. You already went through all of that. So there's basically no reason for you to be stuck on this. Yes, and like I'm telling you, they're like a little worm in your mind. And they're a little worm in your mind right now at this moment because they're currently thinking about you. And they're currently going through the pain that you already went through. And I feel like in the back of your mind, you know that you are more emotionally mature than them because they were like a lesson. And this is one thing that I have been saying in the past few readings. They are more like a lesson to you, and I want you to acknowledge that. Okay, with the Six of Pentacles being right here, not only are you more focused on giving yourself, you are more focused on building the stability that they were never able to offer you, and those things are basically happening for you at this moment in time. Okay, I want you to acknowledge that you are basically more than they would ever be. Okay, I don't know, I'm specifically feeling that in the past few days, past few weeks, you've been having really, really vivid dreams. Okay, life is becoming wonderful for you, and it's becoming wonderful for you because you have found balance within your emotions. You have found balance within yourself, while they're still struggling to acknowledge the pain that they went through with the Tower right here in reverse. The Tower in reverse signifies all about avoiding bad outcomes. They are focused on avoiding bad outcomes and not feeling the pain of the relationship. The fact that you are doing better and you're confused about still having them in your head is because right now they're going through the pain of the breakup. My name is Noah Valenzuela, and I hope this reading brought you clarity. Take care of yourself.